never thought I'd be watching this Obi-Wan television show and laughing at it instead of with it. And I never thought I would find a more insufferable female character than Rey from The Last Jedi, but this show sure proved me wrong. I never thought I would be watching 2 episodes of the most anticipated show of the year and thinking, huh? What the fuck are they even talking about? Yeah, guys, I know the Obi-Wan television show is only 2 episodes in. We still have 4 more episodes, and I'm not here to judge that the show is terrible, but I'm going to judge it off the 2 episodes, because that's what Rotten Tomatoes has been doing. That's what everyone's been talking about, like, review-wise. Is the show good so far, just based off its first 2 episodes? And these are the 2 episodes they showed during Star Wars Celebration, and everyone is, critiquing and basing a lot of it on so far, is these first 2 episodes. And I just have to say, in my personal opinion, that these 2 episodes are terrible. Like, really bad. If this show stays if this is like the highest quality they can give us, this show is going to be dog shit. And it's heartbreaking. It's absolutely heartbreaking to say this, because I don't want to shit on this show. Like, I love Star Wars. I don't like what Star Wars has become. It's become basically just this company that's just pumping out fucking shows and movies out of their ass. Shows based off characters that don't even deserve their own shows. And yeah, it's a little ridiculous. But I do like The Mandalorian, The Clone Wars, Rebels, and there's good stuff. But the Book of Boba Fett and even like the Bad Batch has shown like this Star Wars is losing its sense of wow and sense of wonder, like we experienced in 1977 watching Star Wars. But this Obi-Wan television show, this could have been done really well. It's actually such an easy story to make. It's just Obi-Wan on Tatooine, becoming a more powerful Jedi, watching over Luke Skywalker, but these Inquisitors come searching for Jedi, and they so happen to run into Obi-Wan, and Vader comes, or they kidnap Obi-Wan or something, and he runs into Vader again, and we get the confrontation of Obi-Wan and Vader, and they have their fight, and maybe one of them thinks, maybe like Vader thinks Obi-Wan dies, and then the show kind of ends, like, and I know everyone's like, well, that's what we're getting. I'm like, not really. That's not what we're getting. We're getting a show that's pretty much The Last Jedi. They're like focusing on the female characters and making Obi-Wan Luke Skywalker from The Last Jedi a old, washed up loser that is weak, old, giving up on the Jedi, giving up on everything, and just not the character that we know and love. That's what Luke Skywalker was in The Last Jedi. And that's what Obi-Wan is in this show. He's not the Obi-Wan we all know and love. He's washed up. He doesn't give a fuck about anything other than obviously protecting Luke Skywalker. But like he's weak. He's decrepit. He can barely use the Force or pick up a lightsaber, even though a Jedi Master always knows how to do those things. Like, look at Yoga on the Dagobah system. He's 900 years old and hasn't done anything Jedi-related in 20 years, but he could still lift a fucking starship out of the fucking swamp because he's a Jedi Master. But Obi-Wan, after 10 years, he's as weak as a common Joe homeless man. It's just embarrassing to watch. It's absolutely embarrassing. Like, and watching, like, all the stuff that happens, and yeah, I'm gonna spoil the shit out of this show right now. So far from the first 2 episodes, the amount of retconning they do and all the continuity they ruin, like, this show doesn't add up and doesn't tie into Star Wars at all, or the shows or anything. Like, they do some crazy shit just in these 2 episodes, and I'm like, what the fuck are they doing? Like, within, like, the first episode, we get the Inquisitors, we get to see the third sister, Reva, and automatically she's like the most smartest Inquisitor. She never listens to the Grand Inquisitor, and she's like the most powerful, and she's like, she wants Obi-Wan. She's looking for Obi-Wan. We have no idea why she's so obsessed with Obi-Wan. There's only two people that are obsessed with Obi-Wan: Darth Vader and Darth Maul. And they have their reasons. I have no fucking idea what Reva is so desperate to find Obi-Wan for. I have no idea. And some people were saying, well, it's because she's one of the Jedis that, survived Order 66, and she's blaming Obi-Wan, even though it's not Obi-Wan's fault. She can easily blame Yoda or any Jedi Master. But, I don't understand her obsession with Obi-Wan. I don't know how she knows Obi-Wan is, on Tatooine. All the things that she knows, it just makes no sense. She knows Darth Vader is Anakin Skywalker. She knows all these things, and I don't understand how she knows these things. She knows, Obi-Wan was good friends with Bail Organa, and Bail Organa has a daughter that he's been, trying to keep secret, and, and just out of sheer coincidence, she kidnaps the daughter, which is Princess Leia, and she just assumes Obi-Wan's going to come rescue her. I'm like, wow, this is a lot of convenience right here. But, because Reva is the smartest and most brilliant Inquisitor, for fuck's sake, she even stabs the Grand Inquisitor, and I don't know, maybe kills him. Everyone's like, this is a big thing that's been talked about, Reva kills the Grand Inquisitor. That makes no fucking sense, because the Grand Inquisitor is in Star Wars Rebels, which is after Obi-Wan series. So, what the fuck happened? What's going on here? Some people are saying that's not the Grand Inquisitor. No. It is the Grand Inquisitor. And everyone's like, well, maybe he's not dead. I'm like, he looks dead. But let's just say he isn't dead. He's the Grand Inquisitor. How the fuck did he not see that attack coming? She literally just stabbed him. The Grand Inquisitor was trained by Darth Vader. He's the Grand Inquisitor for a reason. He's the smartest. He's the most intelligent. He's the most powerful Inquisitor. That's why he's the Grand Inquisitor. So if Reva tried to stab him, he would have saw that coming, and he would have stabbed her back. He would have stabbed her before she stabbed him. He would have saw through his Jedi reflexes that, fuck you, bitch. Reva also does a Jedi mind trick where she reads the mind of Kumail Nanjiani's character. A Jedi mind trick is not reading minds. It's manipulating the mind to, get information out of people. That's what a Jedi mind trick is. But she flat out reads his mind, so she basically pulls a Rey Skywalker and just does a force trick that doesn't exist. But, strong, independent woman. And again, we get the confrontation that, she tells Obi-Wan that Vader's alive. Anakin Skywalker's looking for him. And, kind of ruined the build-up. How much cooler would it have been if, Obi-Wan just ran into it. Vader, gets Obi-Wan and he, shows himself to Obi-Wan and the emotions of that scene. The fact that you just get this random character we just met, and she's like, oh yeah, Vader's alive. What? There was no emotion to it. There was no nothing. It was just okay. Fucking stupid. There's just so much with the character Reva, and frankly, the actress is a terrible actress. She tried so hard to be this angry character who's just angry all the time. That's just who she is. She's angry character, wants Obi-Wan for reasons, blames everyone for her problems, and she's angry Sith. Really stupid. And then we get to Princess Leia. Oh dear God, this little actress is the shittiest, most annoying little fucking brat ever. I fucking hate this fucking character. Oh my God. The fact that she's smarter than everybody and she's already entwined with the Force, it's just, what? There's a chase sequence where a bunch of grown adults can't even catch a 10-year-old kid. Same with Obi-Wan. I'm like, oh my God, I guess Force speed running doesn't exist now. And I don't know. I love just seeing a poster of Obi-Wan. She's like, oh my God, my dad sent you to get me? This is all about you? I'm like, how the fuck did she figure this all out? She's 10 years old. What the fuck? Why does she have the IQ of a 30-year-old woman? And then apparently Obi-Wan has met Princess Leia. I don't understand how that works with continuity. From Star Wars A New Hope, it didn't seem like Princess Leia knew Obi-Wan. When Obi-Wan died, she had no emotion and could care less because it seemed like she never met Obi-Wan. Like, I love she's like, help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope. Not like, oh, help me, Obi-Wan, like you did when I was 10 years old, when you saved me. The show is trying to be like a relationship story between Princess Leia and Obi-Wan, which is kind of stupid because Obi-Wan has a relationship with Luke, not Leia. I guess Disney just hates Luke Skywalker and just doesn't want anything to do with Luke, even though the show should have been just about Obi-Wan and Luke, but not Luke and Leia. Obi-Wan and Leia. Like, I don't know what's happening. I'm just so baffled and fucking confused at what the fuck is even fucking happening. What is going on here? It just, I don't know. Like, in the fact that, like, Bail Organa, like, traveled to Tatooine to get Obi-Wan to rescue Princess Leia and risk everything, risk Obi-Wan's identity, risk it all. And he's Bail Organa. He's the leader of Alderaan. He couldn't send a fucking army to rescue Leia. Like, just the plot holes in the continuity of this show is just fucking stupid. I don't know what's happening. I really don't know what's going on. It's 2 episodes in. We've already haven't seen any confrontation with Vader. Everything that I feared that this show was going to be is happening, but even worse. The only the only thing I've even liked is like Ewan McGregor's performance. I hate what they've done with his character. Like, I remember I did in the video that I wanted to see a scene where he talks with Qui-Gon, and literally they don't do it. There's literally a scene where he wakes up from a dream and he's just like, Qui-Gon? And then nothing happens. I'm like, oh, fuck you, show. And then, like, the only character I liked was Uncle Owen. The scene with Reva threatening him and stuff. And again, I don't know how she knows all these things. She's like, you know where a Jedi is? Do you have children? Where's the Jedi? I'm like, how the fuck does she know that he knows where Jedi is? I don't know what's going on. But I love that he stares her down and just doesn't give a fuck. It was actually like the only moment. This show is trying so hard to make Reva and Princess Leia the badass characters, but really the only badass scene this show so far was Uncle Owen staring her down and be like, "Bitch, I don't give a fuck." It was very bad. He was a boss ass bitch, really. And then like Obi-Wan's like cowering in the corner, like, ooh. Like, God, I'm like, God, you made Obi-Wan such a little bitch in this show. Oh my God, just so much shit is happening. Between the Grand Inquisitor and Princess Leia and Obi-Wan and Reva, and just, I know where they're going with this stupid show. Oh my God, if they end this show with like Reva saving Obi-Wan from like Vader and she's like actually a good person, or she risks her life for Obi-Wan and Luke and shit like that, like, oh my God, they're really putting a lot of hopes on this like new character that no one gives 2 fucks about. We're watching the show for Obi-Wan, but Obi-Wan's like the least interesting. They're trying to make Leia and Reva the cool characters, the badass characters. It's really fucking stupid. It's like, what is going on here? Just give me a show about Obi-Wan on Tatooine training to be a better Jedi Master, maybe having a relationship with Luke Skywalker, and then eventually running into Inquisitors and Darth Vader and them having their little duel with each other. Like, that's all the fans wanted. But no, we're getting the side story with Leia getting kidnapped and Obi-Wan not knowing how to be a Jedi and him giving up on everything, and then this crazy Reva bitch is just pissed off at everything and everyone, and she's outsmarting and out fighting everyone and killing the Grand Inquisitor, and just, what is this show? What is happening? Again, we'll see what happens. Episode 3 and 4, when they come out, I'll do a little review on them, see if the show's getting better. So far as of now, episode 1 and 2, not very good. But hey, that's just my opinion.